First off, I'm going to apologize for the way the screen is. He had it in vertical, kind of screwed up, and when I rotated it, this is what I ended up with. But the video is from Mickey Lee Productions channel, and the police officer is from St. Clair, Michigan. His name is Officer Doug Schneider, and he calls him in the description Doug Doofus Schneider. And he owns this cop, which is fun, but the main reason I'm doing this video is because this officer, and I use that term lightly, from St. Clair, Michigan, thinks it's okay to pull somebody over because they got their window down, or because they got their hand out the window, or because they're driving around. None of which are illegal, none of which are good reasons to pull somebody over, none of which are lawful reasons. There's no crime, there's no RAS. So let's watch Mickey deal with this cop.
Yes. What are you stopping me for? Well, you have to have a crime or infraction for me to identify myself, sir.
Who am I speaking with?
The driver of this car. What's your name and badge number? Officer Schneider. What is the nature of the stop?
I want to know why you're driving by me with the window down. I'm not sure what you're doing.
Is that a crime, sir? Is that illegal? Is it a crime? Is that a lawful stop because I drove with my window down?
I gave you the reason for the stop. Who am I speaking with?
The driver of this car.
Provide your identification.
For what? I didn't commit a crime. Driving with the window down is not unlawful. If that's all you got, you better get a supervisor out here.
Who am I speaking with?
You don't need to know that. I haven't broken a law.
Where are you headed to tonight?
That's none of your business.
This isn't my business.
It's not your business. It's irrelevant to you.
No, it's not.
Why is it not irrelevant?
This is the third time that I've seen you driving by, and you drive by with your window down and your hand hanging out, saying
Is that against the law? Suspicion is not a crime. You've stopped me. You don't need to know that. For what? Is it illegal to be in this area?
We've had crimes going on in this area.
Wonderful. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You don't need to know.
Are you the owner of this vehicle?
Unless I've broken a law, I don't have to identify. Now, am I free to leave?
No, you're not at this point.
What crime are you stopping me for? Suspicious is not a crime. When I've done something wrong, then you may stop and detain me.
Are you the owner of this vehicle?
I'm not answering any questions. You let me know when I'm free to go, and if I'm not, you get a supervisor out here who can explain to you that unless I've broken a law, you cannot detain me, and I do not have to identify. That's none of your business. I already told you I'm not answering questions. Are you stupid? Obviously you are. You let me know when I'm free to go.
Where are you headed to tonight?
Do you always violate people's rights?
Not violating any rights at this time.
Absolutely you are.
What rights am I violating?
You're unlawfully detaining me. You're violating my Fourth Amendment right to travel freely.
I'm not violating any rights.
I haven't committed a crime. Driving is not illegal. Driving with the window down is not illegal. Driving in this area is not illegal. So until you have a reason, kick rocks. Now, am I going to get that supervisor?
No, I don't find a reason to wake my supervisor up this time.
Well, you don't, but I do. Clearly, you have an issue with me driving.
It's my job
Your job to stop people unlawfully. You're preventing me from going to my destination.
Where is that? I'd be more than happy to let you continue on your destination.
All right, thank you. Goodbye. 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 All right, you said goodbye. Am I being detained?
Everyone said you were being detained.
Not being detained. All right, for the record, this officer is not detaining me. All right, goodbye.
All right, so I kept expecting him to use the bird. You know, the bird is the word for that cop. But he owned him. He did good. He didn't answer too many questions. He was careful about what he said. Didn't get all worked up and raise hell. So Doug the doofus Schneider from St. Clair, Michigan thinks he can pull anybody over he feels like it, for a window being down, for a hand being out the window while the window is down, because you're driving around. Does that sound like a doofus to you? That sure does to me. So I will include the contact information, and you can let Police Chief Timothy Raker from St. Clair, Michigan PD know how you feel about this idiot with a badge. And this is PMP News. We'll talk to y'all again later.